Hello friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel DS Tech Mirror. Topic for today video is how to populate a word template using Power Automate. I will cover this topic into three parts. First, I will show you the existing use case. Then I will show you the existing Power Automate flow which I have already developed, and then I will create that Power Automate flow from scratch so that you can see the nitty-gritty details about that. So let's get started. So what I will do, the use case is this is my appointment list. Whenever I am creating a new entry in this list, it should send an appointment letter to the new employee. The details which should be populated in the appointment letter are name of the employee, date of joining, manager designation, shift timings, and the designation at which the employee is joining. I'll show you the template now. These are the appointment letters which I have tested, and this is the sample template which I have created. If you see over here, this is the appointment letter and these are the details which should be dynamically filled. So I will show you how to create this template. First, let me show you how the generated appointment letter will look like. So this is the most recent one. If I'll click on it, you will see all the details, all the dynamic fields got auto-populated by using Power Automate. If you will see, all these are supposed to be dynamically filled. Manager name, manager designation, then employee name, employee shift timing, employee date of joining, designation. All these details should be dynamically filled for different employees. So the moment you are creating an entry into a SharePoint list called appointment, all these details should be filled by the Power Automate, and it will generate the appointment letter. Then you can send that appointment letter to the email or by any other means. Let me show you the existing Power Automate flow which is there. So guys, this is the Power Automate which I have created. So this is the trigger when an item is created or modified in the SharePoint list. Then we have a connector called Populate a Microsoft Word template, and then we are creating a file. Just to let you know, this is a premium connector. So with only premium license, we can use this. So now let's start creating the flow. But before that, we have to create the template. I will show you how you can create the template. For that, what I will do, now I have this demo appointment letter. I will open this and you could see all of these are static text. Now this details date, your name, your job title, then applicant name, all these details has to be dynamically filled. How we can do that? For that we have to create a word template. Now to create a word template, first of all you have to enable this developer option in your Microsoft Word. How you can do that? Go to files, then go to options. In the options, click on customize ribbon, and then on the right side you will see this option called developer. For you it will be unchecked, so you can select this and click on OK. The moment you will do that, this option you will see in the ribbon called developer. Now let's start create a template. Over here what I have to do, I have to select the date. So I'll remove this, and under developer tab over here you will see different controls. From here I will select a date figure content control. I will select this date, and then from here I'll select today's date. That's it. Next is your name. For here I want to populate the reporting manager name. For that what I will do, I will select this one. I will remove this, and here I'll press enter, and then I will put one control over here because this is a plain text field. So I will select this plain text content control over here, and over here what you can do, then you can go to properties, because I want to populate this using Power Automate. So just enter over here manager name, title, tag also keep the same as it is, and okay, that's it. Next is your job title. So over here the job title would be manager job title. So again, same control I have used, properties, manager job title, or manager designation would be fine. This is also done. Now, I just wanted to enter, the space between these two. So what I'll do, I'll just do Control Z. I'll remove this. Okay, I have to remove this extra character from here. So I'll just get rid of it first. And then this is there. I'll just press enter. And then I'll add this control again, and again I'll go over here. I'll say manager designation. Control E, Control V. This is done. Now these two controls are ready, date, manager name and manager designation. So similarly, what you can do, all the dynamic fields which you want to populate, just replace them with these controls, name them, and then we will use the action in the Microsoft Power Automate, that is populate a word template. All these fields will appear over here, and then we will populate them with the dynamic text. So what I will do, I will quickly populate the rest of the fields. I have already created a SharePoint list where all this data is available. So over here is this applicant name. I'll say employee name. Then I have company name. So company name is not present in my SharePoint list. So for now, I'll just hard code it. So I'll say DS Tech Mirror and then job title. So job title I have, in the job title, I'll populate, let's say designation. This is also done. So now we are left with date of joining. This I'll select as date of joining. Then I have shift start time. This is also, I'll take it as text, shift start time. And at last I have shift end time. So this is also done. And then, just to get rid of, because I have used most of the dynamic content, so I'll just remove the rest of the part just for the keep this video of a optimal length. So this is fine, guys. Now what I'll do, I'll just show you few more things. So over here you could see all this is blank, but just to get a better understanding, what you can do, just you can enter over here and you can say, so that you can understand it, this is for the manager name field, this is the manager designation. It will also help if some other staff is taking this work from you, so it will help them to understand what are the use cases, or what are the use of different controls which you have used. Okay, next I have employee name, then I have job title is already there, date of joining, shift start time and shift end time. So guys, my template is ready. This is how you can create a template. But before I move to Power Automate Flow, just wanted to showcase you that I have used a plain text field, but there are other controls as well. So based on your requirement, you might have to use other controls as well. For example, there is a control for rich text, then checkbox, other controls are repeating section, then we have legacy, some legacy tools are there, combo box, drop down. So there are multiple other controls which you can use, but in my use case, only single text, or I would say plain text, is fulfilling all the scenarios. So I'll go with that. So now my template is ready. Now what I will do, I will upload this template in my SharePoint. So over here, I have a folder called template. In the same folder, I will upload this template. I will simply drag drop demo appointment letter. It is getting uploaded. Now I will start creating a Power Automate flow from scratch. So click on new, cloud flow automated. I will say demo populate word template. This is the name of my flow. Trigger, I will use SharePoint when an item is created or modified. We'll just see properties only. This is okay. This is file. I wanted to when an item is created or modified. This is done. Now I will select the site from here. I am using a site called POC for this particular demo. My list name is where my employee data I will create for the new employees is the appointment list. Then I'll add a new action called Word template. So I will say Microsoft Word, and you will see two actions are available for Word Online. Right now it's not coming. Let me type Word and then let's see. Yes, Word Online Business. There are two actions: convert Word document to PDF and populate a Microsoft Word template, and both of them are premium. I will select this, populate a Microsoft Word template. Now over here I have to select the location same. I will select my SharePoint site called POC. So there are multiple locations available: OneDrive, Group, and then SharePoint. So for me, SharePoint POC site will be correct. Document library is the default document library documents, and where my file is. So my file is present inside the template, and then it is demo appointment letter. So this is also done. And next, automatically based on the template selected, all the dynamic fields or all the control which you have created are getting populated over here. You simply need to add the data. So before I come over here and add the data, let me add one more action to create this appointment letter. So for that, I will again use the SharePoint action called create file. So SharePoint, and then I'll say create file. I'll put in space. Yeah, create file. So again, I'll create my file at the same site called POC folder path where I wanted to create a, where I wanted to store this appointment letter. So I will store them in my document library, a default document library, which is called share documents. And inside this, I have this folder called appointment letter. Now these two are important name of the file. So name of the file I will keep as employee name. Okay, name, display name, and then hyphen I would say, so name would be same. So just to, I should not get a conflict that a file already exists with the same name. So what I will do, I will append one particular expression called UTC now, which will put the current date time over there. So it will be always be different. Now file content I will get from the previous section, that is Microsoft Word document. So this is sorted. The only thing left is I have to populate this data now, which is pretty simple because I got this data from my SharePoint list. So manager designation, I would say manager designation, I got it. Then I have designation for the employee. Then I have shift end time, manager name, because in my SharePoint I have used person people picker column. So I have all, everything manager claim display name email. So I will use manager name display name. Similarly for employee also I have used the same personal group column. So I'll use employee. Let me see. Okay, it's with the name display name and date of joining. And the last one is shift start time. So guys, we are done with this and let's see. And now I will test this flow. This is getting saved. I'll test it manually. And what I will do, so just to test it quickly, I will simply edit this particular I already existing item. I'll go over here and I'll change the date of joining. So now I'll change the date of joining to 18th March and that's it. This is done. Now in SharePoint we have got this inline editing. So let's see if this flow will trigger. My flow is running and flow ran successfully. So before I take you through all these steps, let's see if the right appointment letter got generated. So I'll close everything, all the additional tabs, and I'll go to this appointment letter. I'll refresh this particular folder, and this is the one which got generated recently. Okay, so now first mistake which I have done is I have not appended the extension of the file name because it's a document file, so I have to append this .docx. So guys, that's the reason, I just wanted to create this flow from scratch so that you can understand the kind of mistake which we tend to make. So this I have fixed. I will quickly test it again, this time using this automatically automatically option available test, and it will generate the another document over there in progress. Done. I'll close this tab. This is the template one. Okay, so this is where my appointment letters are getting generated a few seconds ago. This one, this time the format is fine, and you could see all the details, date, test manager name. Because let me show you, we will quickly cross check with our SharePoint list as well. So manager name is test user 06, manager's designation. So this is the manager designation delivery manager. Employee name test user 01 name, and if you will see system engineer is the designation of the employee, and date of joining over here which I have changed was 18/3. Everything shift timing 9 to 5, and this is the shift timing. So we got this appointment letter generated successfully. Now it's up to your requirement. If you wanted to send to the user based on through using email action, you wanted to convert it to PDF you can do, but this is how you can populate a word template, and this is a very useful action which you should be aware of if you are already not aware about this, because with the help of this you can do multiple process automation. If I expand this, all these actions in this is a very regularly used trigger, so nothing is available, nothing much in this case is not available. Otherwise, sometimes we get very useful information here also. But if you will look over here, all these inputs, manager designation shift, all this data you could see which got populated over there. And the same thing, create file. This is how in bytes my content is available, and it got generated over there. So guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please like and share the video and subscribe to the channel to get notification for our upcoming videos. Thank you for watching this video. Much love. Keep learning. Thank you.